Alright guys, I just had another dream. I don't know why God is giving me these dreams lately, but it shook me to the core. And it's 2 a.m. right now. Not a good time to post on TikTok if you want views, but it's the same exact thing that happened to me a few days back with that first dream that I had. But I tried to go back to sleep and God told me, go put this out. So here I am. I'm just going to talk and tell you what I experienced this time. It was probably one of the most real dreams that I've ever experienced. And I was laying down and I just went into like this deep sleep. And I do a business on the side with some great people all throughout the world. And it's with social media and all this other stuff. And I was working with someone who is overseas, and they said, hey, you gotta see this. It's this new technology that is going to make our business so much easier and flow so much better. And it's gonna be a lot less personal effort for you, because throughout the day, right now, you spend 10 hours doing what you do. This is gonna eliminate it and be simultaneous, and you're almost not gonna have to do any work. And I'm like, hey, yeah, this sounds great. Yeah, let me hear about it. So I'm in my dream, and he goes, I want to introduce you to someone. And I'm like, okay. So he put together a group chat for us, and I'm going back and forth, and I can't figure out who I'm talking to. It's like the person is brilliant. They're saying all of these things, and they said, in order for me to make your life so much easier and make all of this money, the money's gonna be like tenfold, I'm gonna need access to your personal system. I don't know what that meant. That's what I heard in my head. And I'm like, what do you mean personal system? He said, let's try a few things out and you'll get what I'm saying. And I said, all right, I'm gonna go with caution, but show me what you need me to do. And they said, all I need you to do is download this database. So he sent me this link, and I clicked on the link and I hit approve, and it shot through all of, I can't even explain it, but it shot through. When I clicked that link, I started seeing everything get downloaded, almost to like this cloud base of my memory, my business. All of these numbers were popping up. The things that I do on the side for my side business, it was all being basically put on this cloud-based software, and it was being downloaded, and almost like my brain was being downloaded in the air. And he goes, all right, let's try it out. So I hit approve, and I said, are there gonna be any like long-term effects? I don't know if I want my information out there like that. And he says, it's already too late. You might as well give it a go now. And I said, oh, okay. Like, I was very hesitant, but I was like, all right, we'll try this out, because I trust my friend. I trust this guy who introduced me to this person that I had not seen. So we do a couple of these things for my business, and it goes so well. Everything was done in a matter of minutes, and the money that I was making was so much money from doing this thing that I was like, oh man, this is pretty amazing. And he goes, well, I'm going to take it a next step. I'm going to take it a step further. Instead of you actually having to do the couple clicks, the things that you need to do, I'm going to control it for you. And I said, what do you mean you're going to control it for me? He said, I'm stronger now because I have access to everything about you. And you will see, don't worry, you will see there are benefits from this. It's going to be great. And in my dream, I'm like, all right, weird, but okay, yeah, let's go for it. So all of a sudden, all of these things started happening that I was doing that I could not control. And I had this vision of someone controlling me, almost like a video game, but it wasn't physically doing this stuff. It was all done through my mind. And it was connecting all the pieces together, everything that I do every single day for work. He was doing it, and it was a guy. He was doing it for me. And I was like, this is incredible. Like I feel like he took over my mind. And he's like, I have taken over your mind. You've given me access to your mind. When you opened up the link, you gave me access to your mind. And now I have full access to your body. But don't worry, I'm going to make you richer than you've ever been before. So again, he kept promising this, and I reached out to my friend and I was like, I need to talk to this guy because he's starting to freak me out. And the guy jumped, he as soon as I said outreach to my partner, it's like it got blocked. And I was only dealing with this guy that took over my body and took over my mind. And he said, no, you only work with me for now. And it freaked me out. And he said, just trust me. And I was like, I'm trying to trust you, but you have full control over me. Like, can I ever get full control of myself again? And he said, no, you're never going to get full control of yourself because you are now mine. And it dug deep. And I was like, you can't have control over me. I said, this is my body. And he goes, watch. And all of a sudden, he moved my arm on my own, or on his own. I had no control over it. My entire arm was numb, and it was my right arm. And I was trying to break out of this dream. I started realizing that I was dreaming, and all of these numbers again were popping through my head. Memories with every act that I did, or every act that he did, he got stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like the software was downloading to him. I know this sounds crazy. I don't know what it means. I have a feeling, but I'm just going to keep going with this. So I broke out of my dream, and I caught myself in between a state of asleep and awake, and I was talking, and I said, just don't control my body anymore. Don't control my body anymore. And when I woke up, again, in this dream state, I couldn't move my arm. It was literally like it was controlled. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm never going to regain my body ever again. And all of a sudden, I went right back into my dream state. And I was going to talk to this guy. I finally had the opportunity to talk to him. And I opened up this door to go into this room. And it was a guy sitting in this chair. But I couldn't see his face. Everything was dark. And he said one more time, you are mine. And then I woke up. That was terrifying, to say the least. And God told me that I need to put this out right now. And I don't know if I got very strange vibes of the last days. And when I woke up, I knew it had to do with the beast system. That there is going to be so much control and so much wealth and so many promises behind what is to come with the mark of the beast. I know it is from God. That we will not, once you give this up, once you give full ownership to your mind and body, whether it's a chip, whatever it is, it's a software download that he showed me. That once I gave full access to this man, I no longer existed myself, and I could not control the things that I did anymore. And it was almost like a video game that he controlled me through my body and through my mind.